Alright, you guys, my name is Cruz, and welcome back for more I Am Alive. We're going to go ahead and continue on through this as much as I probably will right now, considering I haven't recorded this in a while, so we're going to go ahead and continue on. Now, you notice this area, while we can go down, I'm going to advise against that for the time being, simply because we're going to make our way over here again, and there's actually a couple things that I probably want to grab before doing that anyway, so we're just going to get it out of the way and then leave it. So let's continue on climbing this, I guess, stone elevator shaft. I don't know why it's stone, but whatever, we'll take it. And we're gonna go ahead and climb up here. And like I said, if you've played a bunch of other like climbing-esque games like Assassin's Creed or Prince of Persia or like Eco or something, then all these indicators are really easy to pinpoint. So we're gonna leave a pin right there, and we're gonna go ahead and jump across this thing. And you're gonna make sure you leave it before the jump there, because it might actually be easier when we come back to that point to get to that. It's just to be safe, but it's not a necessity. So now that we're up here, they are kind enough to give us one more, so that's pretty nice. So we're gonna drop down on the other side here. He'll do it. Sometimes he doesn't. He just likes looking over the edge and contemplating suicide. There are no suicidal tanuki toads here, man. You gotta take it with a grain of salt. And here we could shimmy across here. This reminds me of Wind Waker. Over here you've got this wheelchair with the iconic little teddy bear, and then it's like, what is this dead space? So let's go ahead and continue onwards. Now, we're going to continue onwards. There's another part that's exactly like this that I was thinking that it was, but it's not. There's going to be a lot of items that you're going to want to pick up, and basically anything you see you're going to want to pick up, so keep that in mind that we're going to need a lot of them for later. And so the objective for this right now is to go to the lookout point on the 6th floor, which we're at right now, and the lookout is right over there. But first, we're going to go ahead and pick up this jerry can, which will contain some jerry gas for us. So you got to Jimmy the Jerry Jam. So activate the telescope with X, which is random.
That looks like one. Kinda high. Probably why it hasn't been touched. Looks like the building was under construction before the event.
So, out of everything that we need to do, we're in a goddamn mall, and he wants to go like 3 blocks away. And you see that little hanging crate over there? That's what he wants to get, just to help May. This guy's a crazy son of a bitch. So we're gonna have to use the wind washer thing, but we're not gonna do that quite yet, because there's another thing we can do in the mall really fast. I just want to get taken care of right now, just so that we have it out of the way. So if we head over here, and also to grab more items, so we're gonna press B and then continue, grab this food can. And like I said, we could do this on our return visit from Clarksville, but actually, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We can help somebody. Why is the screen flashing there? We can help somebody, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and wait on that forefront just for the time being, because I don't want there to be pacing issues, and we're gonna be passing him on our way back anyway. So yes, ignore that. So we're gonna install the items with X. Usually it's A, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. And once that is finished, we'll be able to head off into the next part. So that's pretty cool. This is a very short part, and I didn't just want to leave it there. So when heavy dust, your stamina will continue to burn. So here is where the dust is actually going to play a pivotal role in our navigation of the city, which is really annoying and kind of makes the game a little bit nerve-wracking, but it still kind of helps. So, when you're facing several enemies, take the time to locate the ones with guns. Yes, the kids with guns. They are the most dangerous. So, now we have to get the medicine from the crate, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, which is, like, such an outlandish thing for us to do. So, anyway, we got painkillers. Let's take a look at our map. So, I love how he, like, scribbles all over and stuff. So, now that we're out of there, we're gonna go ahead and continue onward. There's a slide here, and we've got this kind of new notion of slide physics, so now we can hold R to slide slower. It's like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. So once that's done, yes, thanks for telling me again. Now, what's kind of weird is that you can drop down here, but you can't drop down any lower, which is just odd, because they leave a ledge where you can drop off, and there's a lot of ledges that look like you can drop off from, but you can't. But that one you can, and there's nothing you can do after dropping off of it. So there's that. Redundant sentence is redundant. So we're gonna climb up this pole that's here. Yes, this is not the adventures of Spider Cole, but it'll have to do. So we're here, same thing. And sliding might seem kind of pointless. You don't have to do anything with it right now, but it does get a little bit important later. So we're gonna slide down full speed. Whee! And so now here we are. So in the city. So now that that's done, once you're in this, all right. So yes, we're gonna need to go through the dust here, and there's a lot of things that you're gonna have to be on the lookout for, which include but are not limited to pipes. And a lot of the pipes actually are gonna be very useful for us because they're gonna climb above it to find a resting point. So here's the first one, and there's gonna be a ton of these on houses, on buildings, on just random structures, and on most notably this train track that is destroyed. And you want to make great note of that because it'll always be in the center part, but later on after we get the medicine, we're gonna have to traverse this entire area, which is gonna be really tough because it's easy to get lost in the dust for one, and for two, you have the dust, draining your stamina at every so moment, and you need to make sure you have a bunch of items which will be able to accumulate over the course of this next part. So that's something we're going to do. So there's going to be a bunch of poles here, and I think over to the right there's nothing, or there's something actually, rather. So jump up. Why did you... He just drops down by himself sometimes too. Like usually you have to press A, but we're going to go ahead and do this really fast and climb down. And down here, let's see what we've got. We have got this, which is, yes, a fruit cocktail. And over here, we've got... painkillers. Okay, cool. Now you're going to want to be careful because a lot of the items you get are going to be things that you're going to need to watch out for, like water. That will increase your stamina capacity as well as your actual stamina, whereas, soda pop will only restore your stamina and not your stamina capacity. And you're going to be really careful for that because you don't want to waste your water if your stamina capacity is at its highest point, if you guys know what I mean. You don't want to waste things that increase your maximum vitality if you have something else. And soda is a lot more reoccurring than water, so you're going to be a lot more careful about that. So we're just going to go over here, and we're going to run over here. Now, you want to be careful when running through this dust. Yes, we can climb over that. If we had...
I could get into the construction site from here.
Yeah, if we had just kept on going onto the broken train tracks, they would have broken right there, and you would have seen that cutscene up there. But there's something else we can grab over here. We've got fruit cocktail and painkillers. I think, was that what it was? Something like that. Yes. And then over here, we've also got, which is something you're probably going to need to use before heading up in there, is another soda can. And soda cans are going to be pretty much your, like, I don't know, your mushrooms or something. So I'm going to try and climb. Oops, I didn't want to jump, damn it. See, sometimes we have to press A to... You have to press A to activate your climbing, and sometimes he doesn't activate right away, so I press it twice. We're going to use a soda can to make up for that. Alright, now we hopefully should make it. So, I'm going to keep on climbing straight on up, and I think there might be some more after that to the left. I haven't really checked, so I might, but I doubt it. Because there's nothing really over there for us. If there is, that's okay. So, I'm up here, and with that, that is the end of that part. Very cool. So we've already gone through basically 2 levels in this thing so far, or chapters rather, but when you're facing, yes, we've seen this before. So I have like a coffee and like a root beer next to me. It's such a weird combination because one's hot and the other's cold. So anyway, today is March 14th, which, as you guys probably know, is is Pi Day, and it's so stupid because so many stupid people are posting that on Facebook, and it's really annoying because it's not truly Pi Day. Pi Day is that day in July, like the 23rd or something, because when you divide like 7 by whatever day that is, I think it's 23 or something, you actually get pi, like the literal 100% version of pi, and that's the true Pi Day in my book. So here, you're definitely going to want to make sure you do the holding mechanic, because here now we've got pipes that we got to go across at the very bottom of those slopes, and if you're going too fast, you'll jump off and you'll miss it. So that's just a little bit unfortunate. You're going to want to keep an eye out for that. Now over here, we've got bottled water, or water bottle, sorry. Oh boy, this is just like the stuff my mom gave me every time before I went to sleep. So we're going to head over here. Now this is the bottom floor. You don't have to do this. It's just in case you fall from the top part. And even then, there's another shortcut that you don't even have to use. So you can just ignore that entire bottom sector. And we're going to head up here. And once again, we have another really kind of funny mechanic, is that here we're going to want to slide down, but also we can do side rolls, which is kind of funny. And then we can go ahead and climb across here. Now this is that floor that if you fell down, you'd go back up with those stairs. But if you fall down there, there's actually a secret, or not really a secret, but a shortcut off there to the right. You can take that pipe up instead of having to go all the way back up around those stairs and going this way, because you can go across up that pipe up there and you'll be good. And you'll see there's those additional places where you can grab onto. That's good for us. Now this next part is hilarious. For any of you who've played Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, you'll recognize that, you know, the guard who did basically every single voice for all the guards, well, all the American guards, that is, makes his return here. And it's so funny because that voice actor's only purpose in life is to be that guard, and that's basically what he's doing. He's just gonna be a nameless NPC. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to his funny ads.
What can we do? He's not gonna make it anyway.
You want to just leave him here?
I'm telling you, there's nothing we can do. It's been 2 days already. You smell his arm? It's rotting.
Shit. Was his arm making that smell? Okay, you're right.
So, alright, so there's going to be 3 enemies there. 2 with guns, 1 with a machete. Now we're going to surprise kill 1 with the gun, and then kill the other guy with the gun with a bullet, and then we're actually going to do kind of an interesting way to kill the last guy. So we're going to head over here, and we're going to confront their asses.
Well, we don't like being surprised by him.
He's like, but this is where I live, man.
Whoa, guys, take it easy.
So surprise kill him, and then bam. Now that technically should be your third one. Your third machete kill, and that's when you're going to get an achievement, but I didn't really do it, so you're going to watch out here, because when you press strike when he's next to the fire, I like laughed, and then he's not even making an effort to get out of the fire. Dude. Oh god, now I've got the hiccups. This is what I get for drinking carbonated drinks and caffeine. I apologize. Hopefully that'll stop. Oh god. Okay, so now here we're going to do this. Okay, I gotta. Okay, oof. Now the game kind of tells you what to do with subtlety. You'll notice these red planks here. That'll basically tell you where you have to go. Now that part's a little bit misleading because we don't actually go there or do anything with that. Just keep in mind, if you see red painted on the floor, then that's probably somewhere you're gonna have to go. Now watch out for this next part because there are gonna be 4 enemies here, and I'm not sure how to get out of it with 2 bullets. I think it's a necessity to actually only get out of it with 1 because you are going to need 2 bullets for this next part. So we're going to go ahead and grab that retry, which is really nice, and then climb up here, and you're going to be careful. 2 guys with guns are going to come from the left, and 2 guys with machetes are going to come out from the right. We're going to surprise kill 1 on the left, and then we're going to go ahead and take the other out with a bullet. We'll be left with 3 bullets total, but after shooting, we'll only have 2, and then we have to kill one of the machete guys with the gun. So you're going to want to be a little bit careful. So
make a fella feel at home.
we're going to go ahead and kill this guy, and then the other guy with the gun right there. Now, these guys will not yield. You actually do have to kill them, so we're going to kill that guy, I guess. And then we're going to...
I'm at your mercy.
So now he's going to be at our mercy after we killed those guys, so there's that. We don't have to struggle kill him. And he's still walking. Sometimes they do very dramatic death scenes like this guy right here. It's so funny. They're completely random. And he like death spasmed. He probably took a shit while doing that. Okay, so we're gonna continue on over here, and I don't think you can knock them off over here because they'll be chasing you. And once they start chasing you, I don't think you can turn around and pull them and throw them off the edge there. If you can, then that's good. Make sure you do that because you want 2 bullets for this next part. And unfortunately, we only have 1. And like I said, I haven't been able to figure out a way to be able to get out of that part using only 1 less bullet. So it's really unfortunate, but we're going to continue on over here where we're introduced to yet another concept of enemies that we've yet to see. And over here, we've got the introduction of... Alright, so there are tough guys and weaker ones. Kill the tougher ones first, and the weak ones will surrender. So it won't let us get out of this without equipping our gun, which means we can't do a surprise kill, which means that even if we did have only 1 bullet or 2 bullets, we'd still have to use it. So we're going to equip it. And yes. So as you can tell, this guy was the one that auto-targeted to, so yes, this guy is the tough guy, so to speak, and so with that so now these guys will surrender without question if you take out the correct person. So we're gonna go ahead and strike him, save him some mercy, and then this guy, same thing as well. Now we are left with 0 bullets, which is not good, okay? And luckily there is a place where we do need bullets in the next part, but here it's kind of, we don't need to use it for a very long time. That was our last encounter that we're going to see for a while. So now it's on to the platforming. Yes, onto the eco portion of this game. So we're going to continue on over here, opening doors with X and whatnot. And, okay, good. My hiccups seem to be gone. It's probably because I wasn't thinking about it or because I got so scared. So anyway, again, here with the red on the floor, you've got red on you. Over here we got another Pitten. And, I've heard someone pronounce it Python, and I don't know why, and for whatever reason, I'll just end up saying Pitten and Python, but I'm pretty sure it's Pitten. So, I head over here, and there's gonna be a cutscene.
Crate's pretty high up.
Yeah, you actually really want to get that. Okay, whatever. So I'm going to jump over here. Now, there are going to actually be 2 places to drop down. One on the left here and one on the right. Go down the right pipe because if you go down the left one, when you go across here, there's a jump you're going to have to take. And that one's kind of annoying because you're going to waste your stamina. And it doesn't really matter. So, again, this is where we were that one other time. So keep that in mind. Here we've got a first aid kit. So that's pretty good. Head back over here. And we're going to need that first aid kit for later. We'll be able to pick up a couple more before finding the first person we can give it to. But it's just one of these parts is very unopen-ended, and we're going to want to make sure we're as well prepared for it as we possibly can be. So over here, we've got an elevator of sorts. So find 2 jerry cans to activate the elevator. So we're going to have to go do that. And fortunately, they're very near each other in this next part, which seems a little daunting, but is not actually that bad. So first thing we're going to want to do is head in here, and in this room over here. And there's going to be no enemies in here, which is kind of weird because they actually leave quite a bit of good stuff. And here's going to be a thing here. Now, here is where you can actually solve this multiple ways, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it an easy way. Over here, come on now. Over here to the... Yes, right here you can climb up this thing. And just, you'll notice there's a lot of items in this room that we can pick up, especially over there next to the fire. So climb up here just to regain your stamina, because you can, it's not like too thin to shimmy or whatever. And over here, you're going to want to be careful. Now we're going to go jump over here. Alright, now wait a second. Did I screw up there? Please don't tell me I screwed up. I probably did. Oh, that's for the other part. Never mind. So, now that's done, we can go ahead and, what did I do here? Why did I go this way? That's for going up top. You can go up top, but I was trying to go to the bottom. Okay, go up, please. A to go up. Thank you.